Hello, this is Robert Polinick, the owner of Brutal Iron Gym. I want to share a tip I was discussing with an aesthetic client of mine, somebody who looks to try to build bigger muscles. So I work with people for strength competitions, people for aesthetic competitions. So this was somebody in the aesthetic competition, and they're wanting to build a fuller bicep from the bottom to the top. And what they noticed in their bicep development was they had a lot of bottom part of the bicep, but it kind of faded away and it didn't have good size up here at the top. So a variation we're playing with is with cable, kind of cable stimulation, cable weight load variants, is to where we would do a bicep curl as normal, where the upper arm kind of stays straight down or even slightly angled forward, and then we would follow that up with a bent arm, actual kind of like a front raise. This does help include the front shoulder muscle, which as it grows, it divides that area even better, but it also incorporates the upper bicep in that front raising motion. So if you doubt me, go ahead and give this a try, and I promise it'll prove true. But you can do kind of a straight arm, like a normal bicep curl, followed by a bent arm raise. You don't have to be at a 90-degree angle the whole time. You can actually still get really good benefit, and I'd argue better benefit, by keeping the hand in front of the elbow at the extension. So more like a kind of like a scoop raise rather than a kind of bent arm like that, where it's too closed. You want to keep the hand further out to keep that stimulus more so on the bicep rather than entirely on the front tail. So I'm going to show you a variation on our seated machine. This is actually a machine for overhead press, but we use it for bicep curls because you should be able to use everything for bicep curls. So here's the exercise technique in home. Okay. So, like I said, we can use that for basically any kind of cable variation. You can do standing cables off like a cable column. You can do it one arm, both arms. You can do it with the D-ring handles. You can do it with a camber bar, one of those bent handles, or you can do it even with a straight handle. Just a variation of doing a bicep curl and then kind of like an arm extended front raise. So give that a try, and I promise it'll help get an extra burn into the bicep and get you some extra growth in that upper portion of the bicep. Okay, good luck.